When you smile, the whole world smiles. When you cry alone. And I don't want to cry. I always had a smile. But I'm telling you, I can't speak bad about apartheid and I can't speak good about apartheid because apartheid exists. Nee? It was there. But it all depends how you take it. We as children, we were playing together and we never discuss about the party because our parents had to work for the white people, né? But they never tell us that and that and that. We were so close to the Africans, né? We walk hand in hand because there were African children here at Concordia School. We didn't even know they were not coloreds. See? They were children. See that's how we grew up. There wasn't black people and colored people, but they were white people. But as I say, as we grew up, we didn't have any bad feelings about apartheid because we didn't know, we didn't worry about apartheid. There was that days when my mother said, Betty, take this basket of eggs, take it to Mr. Woodcock's. Nee? Yeah, that shop. They say 10 miles there in the bush. Nee? I take this basket of eggs and then I come back with groceries for my mother. See, that was in the apartheid time. Then we were there and then the white people get white sugar, but we get it government sugar. Nee? There wasn't that change. Nee? But we never was worried about, we as children, to ask. We were too scared for our parents. Ne? We never asked, but why can't we have white sugar? Never asked, never. We thought it must be, ne? Because we are coloreds and blacks. We had to use government sugar. So what's the
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? As long as it makes the coffee and the tea sweet, that's all. But as we grew up, then we understand it was better days. It wasn't so nice, ne? But I don't want to remember the bitter. I want to remember the sweet. That's how I am, ne? And that's how I taught my children, ne? I know, I had part of it because today I stand here and I also can speak about apartheid because I am the one that makes the food. I'm the one to set the table. But at lunchtime, I had to sit outside, né? Because it's lunchtime. And then they give my food over the door. There I eat outside. And I thought it must be like that. Ne? I never asked questions. But today I can say, oh, that was apartheid. I feel for the African people because I know what they're going through that time. Ne? I was a child, I was a youngster, but I still remember. Ne? Me and my husband also cried with our...
May I ask you for your age now?
79.
So, you have a long experience.
Yeah, then 80 next year, but it doesn't feel like it.
Oh, we're gonna make a big party then!
Yeah. It was nice. You know, there was a time here in Iceland when we grew up, when we were young, then we go out to do window shopping. Ne? We were working in town, then we sleep in town, but if it's 9 o'clock, we must be off the streets. Did you know it?
Yeah. I heard about it.
Yeah. Then we had to go and be in our rooms. Then there was one of our friends, they come to visit us, and they bought them new bicycles and they didn't tell us. And then we saw their bicycles and we know that police has got the bicycles. One of our black friends, man, the groot booms there from Nekkies. And they come to visit us. But we ran. We ran when we got by our work at the gate. we saw it was only our best friends that got new bicycles.
And you were running because you think it's a police. Shame.
Yeah, see, I still remember that. And then it came when I was still in school in 1947. Then the Queen came and the King to visit South Africa, and we were all the schools in the area had to go to George's, Winston Street, that long street, College White.
Queen.
Yeah. There we had that opportunity to see the King and the Queen, and Elizabeth, she turns 21 and she got engaged, and then afterwards she had married in London. That was the beautiful. And when the ship passes there, the hitch, we could saw the King and the Queen's ship passing there in the hitch over here. But no ships could come through here. When we got here in 1940, they still had to get dynamite to get the rocks out of the way.
Oh, okay.
See, out of the way. That's why here comes, there was lots of rocks.
Do you know who discovered that the ship can
Come through
come
here?
through there?
I can't tell because I only know Mr. Ben. He was the one that guided the ship. Where the lighthouse is, Ben,
Yeah.
Mr. Ben.
Okay.
And all those people, Mr. Horn, Mr. Bartlett, and Mr. Duffy. I was working for that rich man, Mr. Duffy. The Dixons, they were all
Okay,
good
that's the big names of nice now in that.
yeah, and Mr. Andrews.
Okay, and Mr. George
that had
Rex.
and the nice hotel that belongs to Mr. Andrews' child. And Joel Andrews got the tea room there in Buffalo's Bay. Joel, Jean, ne? She's there.
So thank you very much, Mr.
Okay,
Smith. It was
so-
nice meeting you, and you
Okay.
definitely
so
are
much.
not 79. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's how we take the life.